Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. It's going to be a sensational week, and we can't wait to bring you all the action here at 2K Sports. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. And as we begin our coverage of this week's event, it's a good time to check in with Henny Koyak because we've been hearing some word about a rivalry that's heating up between our featured player and Rose Zhang.
Luke, Rose Zhang is cool, calm, super talented. Our featured player better bring that and more if they're going to defeat her.
Cheers for that, Henny. Good intel there. I'll be interested to see how they handle Rose Zhang today. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. The second hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 4 where you can send it, Rich.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
He's setting up for his second shot. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This putt is of 9 feet.
This for a birdie.
Oh, what a putt. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. The third, Rich, is a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always required by the players here, so anything finding the fairway will leave a second shot, shortish length to a green that tilts from back to front and again has slopes that run in all different directions away from this green.
That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. And that's well played, safely onto the putting surface. Putting for bogey here. Looking really good, this one. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The fourth hole is a par 4 with an elevated tee shot.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right-hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
Needs this to kick a bit left. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. The start of this one out on a pretty good line.
Ooh. She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Ooh. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The par 5 5th at Pinehurst number 2. One of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Just 1 stroke off the lead. And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
So close. This putt to move into a tie for first. And down it goes. And with that, he moves to 1 under par. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 6th at Pinehurst number 2 is the first par 3 on the property.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in 1. Par is going to be a good score.
Going with the 5-wood.
Will it?
Oh, he's holed it. How about that?
Mark me down for 1. Does it get any better than that?
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Hole in 1. What a shot. What a celebration.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich, what's the best way to attack it?
The best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Sitting at 3 under par.
This one is all over it.
Okay, steady now. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Watch this one break. That's disappointing. She's going to like the look of this one. That's inside the circle of friendship. Okay, time to return to the action. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 4 under. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here, because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
His second shot here. Well, this one's going right at the flag.
Rose seems to have been pretty confident so far, perhaps even a bit smug. But after what this player has produced, she's looking a little nervous now.
And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. And the 9th at Pinehurst, number 2, is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Unable to find the green on this one. This would be a great up and down. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. Let's take a look at Rose Zhang, shall we? Oh, I like the look of this. Let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt coming up for his par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them. That one was fired out of a cannon.
Well, she was a popular star in the amateur ranks, a college star as well, but she's quickly become a star in the women's game, hasn't she? Rose Zhang continues to shine out here on tour.
Making the transition from great amateur player to winning on the LPGA Tour, it's not. She makes it look seamless, which is absolutely not the case. And very few in the game are actually able to do that. And I think if you look in the history of it, only the greats are able to make that transition from amateur game to professional game and not be bothered by it at all. And she looks to be one of those players. I'm looking forward to seeing how her career progresses. She's going to be one of the greats.
This putt is from long distance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one, this is testing. A big right to left slope.
You can either chip it in or putt it in from off the green. Currently -5. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt was about 8 feet. He's currently in first place. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Good shot there, Beamer. That was special. 11 feet to the cup. Hey, that's a chance. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will move him to 6 under par. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Standing over his second shot. Not a bad play, that one. Chance to move to 8 under here. Good looking putt. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. Holding steady in first place after that one. Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Looking good.
You've got to like the look of this. That was a nice putt. Had a good-looking line, plenty of speed, but just didn't drop. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
A really good look at birdie.
And that's 8 birdies today. That's 9 under par for the event. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Oh, that was mashed. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got around 205 yards to the pin from here.
That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Big putt for par coming up. Leading by 9 strokes after that one. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
3 feet to go here to the hole. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And this wonderful championship test ends at Pinehurst number 2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
This one is chewing fiber.
That was a gallant attempt. And that's a nice way for the round to end, finishing up with the birdie. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.